Hey guys, welcome back. This is video number 3 of my walkthrough of the branded crypto wallet, which is actually going to end up in 10 different, or for free at least, in 10 different crypto brands who are going to be able to launch their own wallet. In the last two videos, I go over the most important kind of fundamental components of the wallet, which is the crypto wallet, the fiat wallet, and their relationship. I did explain that there are several other features that are all oriented over the next 3 pages. Here it says terminal agency, vaults, and create. In this video, I'm going to go over what is here called terminal agency. And this is a really kind of interesting application, or this is an interesting part of the application, because again, it's one of those things where we really wanted to create it for us. And we wanted to create it for us in kind of the most robust and grandiose fashion. So some of you may know, or hopefully all of you know, we have an entire protocol, an entire dimension of the global exchange ecosystem focused on money markets, focused on decentralized lending, and focused on earning interest for holding crypto assets in your possession. And that in and of itself is called ICE. And so everybody who's holding crypto inside the nitrous world, the global exchange world, is earning interest every day as it's connected to a pool of decentralized markets. And so we wanted to build a mobile interface for our users to be able to gauge their long-term, short-term, and mid-term lending contracts or their investments into earning those proceeds. And so we wanted to build a terminal that allowed them to see, evaluate, invest, withdraw, all in one place. And that's this part of the application. Now, granted, this was built for a specific purpose, a la the ICE protocol, ICE features that we have. It could be used by any investment company. This, in my hands, this part of the app is worth several dozen millions of dollars, because you go look at Robinhood, Charles Schwab, whatever, they are building the similar platforms, and some of them don't even have it yet, just to make people comfortable to get the analytics and to get the ability to get investors into whatever mutual fund, crypto fund, hedge fund, whatever you're doing. You, again, I want to put a wager to show me something that has more robust overview of being able to offer investment products, software that lets you manage it, and then allows the customer to engage with in such a seamless fashion. On the first page of, let's call it the investment page, you have two kind of tabs. The first one's called iced allocation, and the second one's called net earnings. Simply put, iced allocation is the actual capital investment that the user makes. It says allocation. Net earnings is his returns, his profit, losses. Obviously, in our case, it was lending, so it was all profits. But of course, it could be losses depending on your investment product. And so those two things are already bifurcated, because there's different analytics and different capacity for people to analyze their earnings, and different ones for people to analyze their capital gains or their initial capital expenditure. So if we look at the first one, ICE allocation, there's two buttons, overview and invest. We're going to go into each of them. And then there's the three currencies that we offer this product in, showing how much the user has currently invested in each of these currencies. Let me be more precise. How much of each of these currencies the user has invested into their protocol? So me, I've invested 0.06006 Bitcoin, $63, in Ethereum, 4.29, and in Tether, 59 Tether. So that shows the user exactly what he's already invested. If the user wants to invest further, he clicks invest. Just mind you how much sophistication goes into something like this. When you click invest, there's an entire calculator software built for users to be able to calculate their potential ROI based on the analytics that you give, or that we've given in this case. The user gets to select his term. All of this can be made dynamic for whatever the investment structure you have, what asset he wants to consider investing. In this case, Bitcoin. Put in how much ever USD, in my case, 50 USD, I could put in. It's going to convert to Bitcoin immediately, or the other way around. So I want to invest $1,000, okay, and click calculate, and it pulls up an entire, basically a smart prospectus that gives him the entirety of what his investment journey could look like. The top, it has the graph, shows the annualized interest, shows today's date, shows the redemption date. It has deposit details, investment details. Each of those investment details can be clicked. You can see it in dollars and in Bitcoin. It has redemption details. It has term details, fees, term rates, daily payouts, net earnings. You can recalculate or the user can proceed. If he clicks proceed, it confirms one more time that he wants to move money from the Bitcoin wallet that he has liquid into here. And then he clicks ICE or he clicks invest and it gets invested. And that's it. When you are driving sales of products for financial services, the key is data given to your users in a way that makes them comfortable so that they're incentivized to do more. Most investment applications are horrible. And again, does this have bugs and can we make it better? Of course we can. We're going to make it way better. But just to see how far we thought about this, because again, we made it for ourselves. We never thought we'd be distributing it in this fashion. So that's the ability for users to invest. Let's talk about overview. Once a user makes an investment, the most important thing is for him to be able to keep up with it. Clicks overview, and immediately we've built an analytics dashboard in your phone for your user's phone to be able to analyze everything he's invested, an entire allocation of how much he's invested where, per coin, per time period before and after that time period. I mean, again, just in terms of, and there are going to be further and further details of analytics into that. If we then take that into net earnings, same deal. Shows me how much I've earned in each currency. Then I could click overview. And when I click overview, I now see how much I've earned in every currency, in every time period, in every investment product, in every it's unbelievable from each vault investment. Click that. It shows me, it readjusts per coin in live time how much I've earned out of this just from Bitcoin. And then 1 week ago, how much I've earned versus 1 day ago. All of that's in the earnings tab. In addition to that, if your product is something like ours where there's multiple investment transactions, user clicks on this and now he can see each one of his transaction investments. He can see what's expired and what's not. So right there, and then there's a withdrawal, obviously, when your user is done with the investment or if your redemption period's done, it goes back. This right here is Robinhood. This right here is Square, released a huge investment product recently. They spent ungodly amounts of money and time building an investment product. Makes it simple for their users to invest, for comfortable, monitor, and manage. They don't have these things. If you can show it to me, I'd love to see it. Can we make it better? We will. Imagine what you can do with A, your investment product, or B, I've spoken about it before. This product, if you don't have an investment product, if you're like a media brand, if you're a different type of product, you're just interested, this can still be used by your users in the ICE pool. Long story short, we offer interest rates to everybody holding crypto in any of the GX apps. Let's say those given interest rates, and they change quite dynamically as they're based on real-time supply and demand curvatures. If the real interest rate right now for Bitcoin is 10% per annum, obviously your users and everything can see that. You can actually decide by participating in the enterprise app ICE pool how much of that you want to pass to your users. Say you want to pass 50%. That means 50% goes to the users in this medium. You don't touch that. They're getting that. That's huge incentive for them to use your wallet. Other 50% comes to you, all of it, from your entire user base. So imagine now, literally, I've shown you 2 pages on this app, and I've introduced a residual income stream unlike no other, and a transactional income stream in the form of the wallets, and access to crypto, access to investments, brand equity that I was talking about brand equity in the previous videos. I hope you can start to see it now. We never built this app to be an accomplice to our web app. We built this app to be competitive with the biggest brands in the world, and now we're giving it to anybody that wants to profit, that wants to increase their brand. So hopefully gives you an idea. There are 2 other pages. I might not go into them right now because they're very intense and they fall on the content creation and content consumption. In other words, sneak preview. They click agency vault. This is actually an entire way for your users to be able to to consume video content that you make, as well as live streams, as well as articles that you may write. and your users can participate in directly your content. You could charge them. Everybody that has a content business, education business, imagine wallet, investments, education, consumption. We use Medium as the reference, all in one app. You can run a very large business with this software. And so we hope that this inspires you to be able to really push this forward, because all we want to do is put this in the hands of people that are going to make it pop. The next video, I'm going to talk about the procedure to getting started, the requirements, what you have to deposit, what you have to do, who you speak to on the team, and let's get this into your users' hands as soon as possible.